Adam, thanks for coming back. I love it when you're here because that means pasta.
Sure does, Justine. So look, we're going to do seafood pasta. So let's go with a Bianco Marinara with Fennel Linguine. So we're going to just use some beautiful fennel, some pippies here, calamari, the prawns. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use ouzo. So the ouzo obviously being, you know, the aniseed flavour and just like the fennel, just complements the seafood so well.
Fantastic. Well, what can I do for you, sir?
All right, let's get into it. So we've got the pippies here. What you got to do is make sure you wash it 3 or 4 times to get rid of all that sand and all the grit within there. So what I'll get you onto is cutting up some garlic for me. Just roughly chop it up. Look, we've got to get the pan really hot to open up these pippies. Good amount of olive oil into the pan. Might get you to grab the lid. Just really want to get this nice and hot. So when we drop in, they start sizzling and cracking open.
What pasta is probably the best to seep up all the juices with this?
Most people, you know, be commonly used to using spaghetti, but today we're going to use the linguine. So linguine is like, it's in between your spaghetti and your fettuccine. So it's just that little bit thicker and just really goes well with this dish.
And what does linguine mean? Isn't it something to do with the tongue?
It is the tongue.
It is the tongue, okay. I remember that.
Very good. So look, get that pasta in, handful of salt if we can.
Yep.
I'll get you in there. Always a good handful.
You always say big handful.
Go, that's it, don't be shy. All right, I can see that pan is getting really hot, so just drop your pasta in, spread it out. Let's get these things in there, look at that. So.
Oh, that's hot,
Nice crackles, get them flipping around. We'll get the lid on, basically just to keep all that heat in there and get those little pippies opening up. So cut me up the calamari.
Okay, so how would you like that done?
Just look, nice, thin rings. So basically this is really quick. Aluminium, it's really cooking fast, you know, we've got everything happening. Look at those pippies, they're all opened up all there.
And the juices that are coming out of it, that's going to also help the sauce.
Fantastic. Look, I add a little bit more olive oil at this point. I just, look, it is the base of the sauce, just a little bit more. We'll get the garlic into there as well. I'll put that lid on the pasta. And what we're going to do with this actual pasta, I'm going to half cook it. Why I'm doing that is because I want to finish it in the pan, actually in the sauce. So I'll get some cracked pepper into there. I'll get you onto the chilli as well. I'll pinch that one.
Which one? We've got really hot, medium.
Yeah, we'll go medium. Look, it's personal preference. You don't want to overkill it, you know. I think, look, just we'll go for a medium. We've got the calamari in there. Lovely slice by you, Justine. Lovely. Look at that.
Are you happy with that, Chef?
I'm very happy, very happy. So we've got that all in there. We'll put the lid back on. A couple minutes on the calamari because it's so nice and tender and very well sliced. That won't take long.
And when did you want this in?
Let's go now. Let's get it in there.
So I'll get the seeds just for a little bit of heat.
Yeah, just a little bit, slight heat. You can smell those flavours of the ocean there. It's amazing, it's fantastic. So look, prawns all done there, beautiful prawns. Leave the towel on. I like it for presentation.
Yeah, that's great.
Give them a bit of a toss through. All right, at this point, we'll get the heat back into it. All right, we're going to turn the heat off on that. We'll strain it in a second. Oh, look at that. Look at that prawns.
Colours of the ocean.
It is.
Beautiful.
At this point, what we'll do, we're going to get our ouzo. So we can grab the ouzo. Now, this is personal preference, you know, I don't mind.
How much are you going to put in there?
How much are you going to put in? Look, I put a decent amount. Look, good half a cup or so.
And the alcohol cooks off anyway.
Yeah. So look, the alcohol will cook out in that. So that will just really enrich in the sauce. What I will get you to do is slice up the fennel nice and thinly. Okay, some fish stock again. Good cup in there, like so. Now, me and olive oil, I just love olive oil. I put it to everything I do, you know. Every time I cook, people say, how much olive oil, Adam? But it's just the base of a good sauce is obviously good oil. So we'll let that just heat up and cook through. And what we're going to do, we're not going to add the fennel right to the end because I want a bit of a crunch.
I was wondering when you're going to put that in, but that's, give it, again, it's a textural...
Textural thing.
Yep.
There we go. There we go. So look, take some of that out. So look, we're only halfway cooked here. And again, a little bit of that water from the pasta pot is not a problem. Get that into there. And look, see, because I've got so much of a sauce in there, I can afford to just let it sit in there and finish off cooking. And all those juices. So we'll get the lid back on. I'll get you to pick a few of the little prongs on top there.
Yeah, sure.
Put the heat back up to high because you want it to keep on boiling there so the pasta doesn't sit and just get all glutinous and sit together and stick. So look, our pasta's where we need it to be. Justine, you want to try a little piece there? And look, we're at al dente. Oh, she's hot.
Hot.
We'll drop the heat off, totally. So in goes the fresh fennel. I'll give it a little stir. So look, that heat within the pan will obviously just cook off that fennel just a little bit, wilt it down. But we really want to crunch, you know. A good element to a dish is having, you know, that soft textures, the crunch and everything else. So at this point, your lovely little tops. In they go. Like so. Look at the heat, we'll just wilt them.
Oh, just like that, just in the pan, looks awesome.
Sure does, look.
Yeah, look at that.
I love this. Really nice flavours. And what we'll do, we'll just try and, we'll get the big spoon here. Get a little bit of that sauce happening.
Oh, look at that.
Over the top.
It smells so good.
Should we give it a taste?
Oh, yes, I've been waiting for this. Let's try this on one of these pippies.
All right, I'll grab the pasta. So simple. Flavours of the sea, beautiful pasta.
You're so good, I love it, thank you.
No problems.